coronavirus ruined my year.
Girl.
What do you think about that?
Welcome to ARIF Cafe, where you can sit down, relax, while we serve you with the tea of the day.
Weh, panas lah pakai mask ni.
Oh. Aish, this is too hard lah. I can't breathe.
Betul lah. Buka je mask. Aish. Okay, my fellow listeners, what do you think?
Let's have a flashback on 2020, shall we? With the outbreak of COVID pandemic, who brought changes to our daily lives like online classes, wearing masks in public places, then with Islamic terrorism issues on the rise to the global scale political and conflict and many more world conflict and issues, how awful it has been for all of us, no?
Yes. Well, Chan, before we go on further, Assalamualaikum and welcome to the third episode of ARIF Cafe. In the spirit of 2021, let us all go back to 2020. JK, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. Today, we are going to wrap 2020 and reflect on how good or how bad it was. So, hari ni kita nak berpaksikan tema santai dan sempoi. So, kita nak minum kopi. Walaupun aku tak ada kopi kat tangan sekarang dengan member kita orang sendiri. So, kita nak review balik tahun 2020. So, before kita start, kita nak main lain sikit lah hari ni. So, kita orang nak main satu game which is everyone kena introduce each other. Okay, like this lah. Macam Fir introduce Hasha. Hasha will introduce me. And then I'll introduce Min. And then Shan akan introduce Fir. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Fir, kau start dulu.
So I'll start. Okay. Perempuan ni nama dia Hasha.
Perempuan ni.
Okay. Nama dia Hasha. Okay. She's my roommate since MFI. So technically we've been living as roommate for 4 years. And her birthday is on 6 February. So tak lama lagi. And she's nice. Okay. Go to you, Hasha.
Okay. Yeah, I'm nice. Okay, so I got Kina. So, okay, everyone knows her, Sakina. Sekarang dia duduk dekat layout. Everyone knows you. You're like the it girl right now, cik. So, sekarang dia dekat. Correct. She's staying in layout right now, but dia asal Kuching. And if I remember correctly, dia best student MFI, our valedictorian. And of course, satu-satunya wakil Sospo for our batch. So thank you, Kina, for being that wakil for us. And then as for her MBTI, she officially says that she's ISFJ, tapi this my closeted ISTJ, aku tahu. And then she's a TikToker in the making.
Wait, tu tak boleh reveal lah. Okay.
Tapi korang takkan jumpa dia lah tiba.
Okay. Okay, Min pula. Okay, Min ni dia asal Terengganu dan sekarang dia study electrical engineering kat ONTIP. Apa lagi? Okay. I know yang Min pandai main hoki. Dia pun tak single. Tengah bergembira sekarang.
Cemai.
And dia salah-satunya harapan kita orang untuk kahwin. Gurau je.
Noted.
And Min pandai masak. Dia pandai buat cinnamon roll. So kalau
sedap gila.
cinnamon roll dia sumpah sedap. Okay, tu je.
Selalu habis. So tak sempat.
Yeah.
Ikan dia sedap.
Betul?
Betul juga.
Okay. Is it me?
Yes.
Okay, so Shan. Shan. Okay, Shan ni Shan sekarang dekat Lille, second year student for international relation dekat Esport. So, semua dah tahu kan. Okay, Shan suka main piano, suka lukis, suka masak juga. Masak lemak courgette.
Wih,
Macam pelik tapi sedap. Lepas
mengarut.
tu
Sedap.
kita orang tak rapat sangat pun before this kat MFI, tapi like tak tahu macam mana kat France boleh you're there for me, Shan. So yeah. And okay, this is
Thank you, Mi. Okay, lastly, Shan akan introduce budak paling gedik group ni. Nama dia Firzana.
Atul.
Dia punya nama lain untuk Shan adalah Virgo Sis. So kita orang dua-dua Virgo, tapi Fir lagi gedik lah. Fir sekarang belajar dekat Grenoble. Someone yang very very hardworking. Kita orang panggil dia SU semua kan. Sebab dia suka sangat buat kerja. Lepas tu dia tak suka pertolongan orang lain. Tak faham kenapa. Tapi she has her own charms. And she's like, I think she's likable by everyone. Okay.
Wow.
Itu je. Jangan nak kembang hidung, I feel.
Alamak.
Right. I want to say thank you for everyone sebab korang sudi ada dengan kita orang untuk sesi podcast hari ni. And to begin our discussion, I want you girls to either agree or disagree with the statement I'm going to come up with lah. Okay, so our first statement is coronavirus ruined my year.
Girl.
What do you think about that?
I'll say really that I disagree with that.
Okay.
For me, I'm both agree and disagree maybe. I have my reasons, but yeah.
Kenapa?
For me,
Right.
it's the same with me, yeah.
Wait, jap. Korang agree tak or disagree?
Jadi jawapan
Dekat
speaker
tengah-tengah.
ni.
Kat
Dia
tengah-tengah.
tak boleh nak
okay.
cakap. Dia macam tengah-tengah.
I mean like dia tak ada 100% agree or disagree. Dia ada nuance here. Kina, you should know better. Tiba.
Aku 100% agree.
Okay, so kita ada team agree and team middle team apa tahu je. Okay, maybe kita start dengan Switzerland. Apa Switzerland?
Boleh.
Okay, kita start dengan team yang agree dulu. Kenapa kau agree?
Okay. First, I think like semua orang, majority akan agree that Corona ruined everything for them. Like generally, sebab Corona, people lost opportunity, job, family, and so much more. And especially in my experience, kalau macam I boleh list out all the things that Corona did to me this year, like half of the page semua bad things. Contohnya firstly, my ticket got cancelled twice. So when I can't go back to Malaysia, so tak dapat buat internship, I lost that opportunity. Kena cakap dekat orang tu like, oh my god, I have to reject this. I know this is a good opportunity for me, but I can't go back now because of Corona. And then first time raya kat sini alone. So just for your
Alone.
for your information,
Yeah.
Faham.
Okay. Technically kan introduction. I say that I live with Harsha, so we're housemate. So boleh dikatakan kita orang dua punya support system. So bila dua-dua in a tough situation, dua-dua sedih. So we were in a bind. So like dua-dua sedih, we can't go on. We can't like macam be happy because like seorang sedih, seorang lain can support. But in this situation, because of Corona, both of us was in a dire situation. It was horrible. But all I can say was like, I think the most important thing I want to say is like Corona penuh dengan uncertainties. Because like contohnya like I can control my life. Technically, I can control how much I want to study, who I want to be friends with, who I want to let in. But because of Corona, semua tu jumble up. Like firstly, I think like France was a bit slow compared to Malaysia in handling this what measures. So firstly tak ada mask, okay? You know how scary was that? Like few months, like the early Corona macam situation happened, there was no mask. we don't know anything, we can't go back. So there was a lot of uncertainty and the things that I can't control. So masa corona that I realized that, yeah, it was bad because it was out of my control. Okay, so I fully agree, like corona ruined my year.
Okay.
That's hard.
So, siapa
That's
tim yang
hard.
Switzerland ni, siapa yang nak start dulu?
Team Swiss.
I think me can I go first? Sebab
Go.
our story kind of
Can go
overlap
first.
kan. So like so I say team tengah, team Switzerland. So we have our yes and our no, agree and disagree. So basically all the agree parts Firda cakap. Yes, our flights got cancelled twice. And then an interesting story about our cancelled ticket flights is that the second one, they cancel on the day of our final paper.
Oh my god.
So like imagine them,
Kenapa?
okay, yes. Was it because the second ticket was under my email if I'm not mistaken. So I got the message dulu pagi tu. Exam dalam pukul 11 I think. But then I couldn't tell Fir sebab masa tiket first cancel dia dah breakdown teruk gila, breakdown yang tak nak sentuh dia pun tak boleh punya breakdown tu kan. So like I couldn't tell her. So like okay, kita habiskan dulu paper semua. Lepas tu bila dah habis paper tu, mesti like everyone happy kan. It was the final paper. Lepas tu di tengah happy-happy tu macam Fir, jangan nangis tau. And then immediately I drop the bomb macam tu lah. So like that's for the ticket. So yes, macam Fir kata ticket cancel. And so bila ticket cancel, internship banyak tak dapat. Yang dapat pun like we couldn't go back to Malaysia to actually do it. And then of course tak raya dengan family. And like that's a first for us both lah juga. So it's kind of sad. But looking back, I would say that 2020 had one of the worst periods in my life. Like I was like I was at a really bad situation, I would say, like physically and mentally. Physically not because of corona, but it's just because I just didn't do anything, just like duduk atas katil je, like Netflix, you know. It was like I'm already an introvert, but even as an introvert, it was like really draining macam tu lah. And then but when I look back at the good side, and I say tak raya dengan family kan, but then we raya with all our seniors that stayed back in Grenoble, and you know how Grenoble is basically kampung Melayu. So you got to know a lot of new people, got to be friends with them. And then summer came and ramai orang datang Grenoble, so akhir diorang and then pergi Lille. And a lot of stuff happened there, and I'm sure Min will explain more on that, I think. So yeah, it was good and bad for me, 2020. So Min, on to you.
So for me, how coronavirus ruined my year, actually more to academically, because like I'm from IUT, so we have a lot of like like hands-on to do in IUT and everything, and we need to do everything on this by distancial and everything. And I think the losing interactions with professors and friends, I think it became a big challenge for me, because I prefer to work alone, but in the same time I need the interaction with professor in order to like understand things better and everything. And moreover, like you know, my roommate and Anna went back to Malaysia, and I'm all alone for 4 months I have Megat and Adli here, but it's not the same being with a person in the same house, like maybe just talking and cooking together. But in the same time, I think because kita orang like kena spend puasa kat sini kan, so macam like it's my second year puasa dekat France, and dia lain sikit daripada last year sebab last year kita orang puasa dekat Farmer Daka punya rumah semua. So macam new
Cabaran puasa
experience juga
panjang.
lah untuk yeah. Okay, tapi like kenapa I disagree juga yang COVID ruin my year because like Hasha said, I get to know a lot of people during summer. I travel a lot. Sebab time tu COVID tak baik sangat, okay? jangan bash. And I get to spend a lot of people, to spend time with people yang I tak kenal pun before this, and to know more cultures, and to discover a new talent, masak. So yeah, sebenarnya macam ada pros and cons lah kenapa macam tak boleh balik Malaysia tapi pergi travel dengan kawan-kawan and boleh kenal orang semua. So macam yeah, that one thing that I like about 2020.
Hold on, saya nak masuk.
Okay.
Mak takut.
Sebab kan, so kita dah ada 3 stories tau about being in France. Kita tak dengar lagi orang yang balik Malaysia macam mana.
Betul.
Okay,
cerita sikit.
disclaimer je. Okay. Okay, aku seorang je yang balik Malaysia antara diorang semua ni. And dah lah balik like literally a few days after, like few days before diorang announce lockdown kat France. So datang-datang kat Malaysia tu memang tak ada quarantine, tak ada apa semua. So okay, coronavirus ruined my year. Malaysia edition. For me lah, macam I think I personally, with my privileged self, have to say that coronavirus did not ruin my year because I was able to study kat rumah, ada family, ada orang masak. Macam like privilege gila. Tak tahu kenapa dah lah. Dengan, I don't know, I sound very privileged because like I know a lot of people struggle with online education because of corona. But for me, it kind of like helped me a lot and in a way kind of improve my grades even. That's how privileged it is to be able to, to go home and to have all of your laptop, phone, tablet, apa semua. So personally, it did not ruin my year. Not that much lah. I still miss, not having to wear a mask and all that. But, well, it is what it is. Okay, kita dah wrap up a bit on 2020. So, kita nak move on to the second question in this segment. Okay, you guys have to agree or disagree. 2020 pushed me to improve myself in 2021. Voila, the floor is yours. Agree or disagree?
Ni macam kalau tak agree, macam memang kena bash.
Tak apa, coaching
No?
je.
Alah, I mean like obviously agree lah. It's like for me personally, it's like every New Year's resolution kan. 2019 tak ada COVID, masuk 2020 I'm gonna be better. So 2020 masuk 2021 I'm gonna be better as well. So it's like every year punya resolution yang personally tak ikut sangat pun for me lah. Macam tu. So yes, I agree because
Min?
yang lain
Kau agree or disagree?
For me, I agree with that statement because like tahun baru tak adalah azam baru, dia macam tak payahlah jadi orang baru pun sebab like people can change little by little. Tak semestinya masuk je tahun baru tu jadi orang lain. So macam I don't want to be someone yang okay, masuk tahun baru ke study je, tak boleh cakap dengan orang, tak boleh buat apa-apa. Tak macam tu lah. So macam like tahun baru boleh je study, still study, but kenal orang, pergi buat something yang macam maybe tak pernah lagi buat. So macam try to buat, bukan terus consistently buat benda tu. So macam lepas tu tapi masuk tahun baru maybe macam my goal is to know more people because sebab rasanya macam pergi France ni macam kenal orang yang sama je. So macam nak jugalah kenal lagi ramai orang so that macam banyak lagi connection and everything. Even dah nak masuk ekol so macam kena kenal ramai orang. Yeah.
For me, dia macam Hasha cakap lah, it's like a New Year resolution. Like every year, at the start of the year, memang kita orang akan ada like this motivation to be better version of yourself. semacam like, I think like as a business student, I don't know, like as a student itself, okay, I'm left with like 2 years until graduation. So dah start fikir, what am I going to be? What am I going to do? So macam memanglah ada this like motivation nak like to puaskan the hati of the expectation of society, of the business people, of the companies yang akan recruit kita nanti. But for me, it's not constant. I think like it's either 2020 ke 2021 ke. I still have that motivation, but it's not constant because like I think like society put too much pressure on us to be like this version of people. Like I have to be extrovert. I have to have certain skills, certain knowledge on software. So I think for me it's too much pressure. But I hope that along the way I can jumpa something like passion, like the passion like to learn this thing by myself, not because of some motivation, some New Year's resolution. So like I disagree. Like it's just a New Year resolution that you yourself tell yourself like you need to do this and this.
Faham? So it's basically macam kita bagi je list tu, tapi kadang-kadang list tu it doesn't have to be in 2021. Macam
Yeah.
tu lah.
Yeah.
Along the way.
So I like that idea tau sebab like it could be at any point that you can change tau. Maybe you watch people kan yang less fortunate than you, then you rasa macam this is a triggering point for me, like you know it could happen anytime. You don't have to label something, you know, to change your mindset or to what it could happen naturally, and that's why like you need to take baby steps. Like sometimes you have to allow yourself to cry and then to just go with the flow. Alright, I can help. Okay. But be amazed by all you girls. So you girls think that you nak tambah anything ke apa ke? Okay. Semoga. Okay, Kina.
Oh, okay. Nampak macam nak tambah
Okay,
rasanya on this statement lah. 2020, honestly for me, 2021, dia macam I started 2021 not knowing it was 2021. That was how I have zero expectation on this year. Macam, okay, like going to this year, like 2021, okay, same year, same me. So, like very different lah. I don't know if it's just me or it's the vibe that 2021 has given to me. Tapi macam seriously going to 2021, it has to be one of the year where I have zero motivation to start the year. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, tapi macam tu lah what happened to me. Shan, kau motivated tak nak masuk 2021 ni?
Rasa done. Dah habis dah
betul weh, rasa macam
21
salah macam do I really have like a future and to that's waiting for me. Macam Kina rasa macam tak rasa langsung 2021. Buat je lah apa yang patut kan. Macam this feeling kan, it's always bugging us tau. Especially with the COVID crisis kan. So macam due to with our condition right now kan, I would love to like share a piece of ayat Quran lah from Surah Al-Mulk verse 13, which said that, and whether you hide your words or published it, He certainly has full knowledge of the secrets of all hearts. So I really love this piece of ayah sebab you know, like with these uncertainties, with these struggles, problems, you know, we don't really have to face this all alone if we have this mindset that He, our Lord, is always there with us. So that remembrance is, I think, should be sufficient to help us to go through every step of the day slowly. Yeah, insyaAllah.
Yep. I think ayat yang Shan bagi ni resonates very well among us young adults, which is kita, how to say, we live in a very uncertain world. Like so uncertain lah, you don't know what's going to happen next. So tengok lockdown esok, tak tahu lah, tak doa. Tapi like kita, I don't know, I feel like us as young adults nowadays memang it's so uncertain. You don't know where you're gonna do your exchange year. You don't know what you're gonna do after you graduate. Macam it's so uncertain, and I feel like if you hold on to this verse lah, knowing that God is with you, like just trust Him. I don't know. It's snowing outside of my house right now. Tiba-tiba tak pernah snow kat Laaf, tapi this snow sekarang. So okay.
God, serious?
I'm amazed. Okay, anyways, that's out of context. So we're kind of like reaching the end of our podcast. Unless you guys have anything else to add. Okay, nampaknya diorang dah cerita semua dalam hati diorang. I would like to express my whole gratitude. JK guys, thank you korang. Thank you so much sebab sudi datang ke episod 3 ARIF Cafe hari ni. Thank you so much. Okay, I know.
Have
how
a good
scared
day
you
to
guys
all
were.
our audience.
And thank you to our host as well.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum everyone. Bye.
Bye.
I looked in the mirror, and what did I see? A plain old baby.